It's Dale D'Antoni here. Welcome to the Sofa Sessions. D'Antoni, Wines.
Welcome back to the Sofa Sessions podcast. This week we have on Nathaniel from Networking with Nathaniel. He does a lot of, obviously, networking in the Augusta area. He does real estate. He has a podcast. He works with fathers to help get them in shape and, you know, not in any kind of crazy way, but just, you know, the easiest way that they can get in shape. And he's just very inspiring dude, very at home, dude. Very humble guy. His podcast is all about working together, having a community, and talking about real estate and having big time real estate people on, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, he's an awesome dude. Go check out everything. I'm putting all the links in the description. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
I feel like I'm a freaking Rogan.
Dude, I freaking wish this was Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you'll get there, dude.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Thanks for
Was
having me.
it hard to find?
No, your directions were actually pretty solid.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, the freaking hurricane. Do you see how crazy it is? With all the
it's become
trees?
norm to me now.
Yeah.
Because when we live out in the woods as well, and like
Yeah.
that first moment when you walked outside and saw it, it was just like, it was a little surreal for me. In a sense, kind of being back in Iraq.
Yeah. Oh, dang, you're in Iraq?
Yeah.
You served in the military?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for your service,
Yeah,
man.
appreciate you. Yeah. It was just like you see the things on TV, like from, I remember, what's the one that happened in New Orleans?
Oh, the one that happened the other day?
Oh, no, like
Oh.
Katrina.
Oh, Katrina, yeah.
And then there was one, within the past 10 years maybe in Houston that was pretty devastating, and just like walking outside and seeing all the trees and just like power lines in the road.
Yeah.
And I don't know how was it out here.
It was-
Do you
it
have
was
a lot of
pretty bad.
tractors? Like people that have tractors and
So
stuff?
my fiance's grandpa owns this land, and he
Okay.
has he upkeeps everything. So yeah, he was out here working,
just like-
doing tractors. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it first happened, dude, we were like locked into here because there's a gravel road completely blocked off.
Okay.
And then the way you came in, there was a power line hanging across the whole thing, and it was scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, we made it. We're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Well, it made me realize the power of community.
Yeah.
A lot. And like I'm in this. Can you see the logo? Yeah. This real estate community.
Mm-hmm.
The best community real estate wise in the world.
Yeah.
And we talk about community a lot. And we had our local community that brought all those tractors, right? And they cleared the trees, and they were clearing the power lines so people could get in and out.
Yeah.
Just like on a small community level. Then you had a little bit bigger of a community we're on Edgefield Power. Well, what the heck is it? It's like a co-op. Edgefield Power Co-op. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's Aiken Electric.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
Aiken, yeah.
And like they brought in a bigger community of all like electricians and things that came and fixed the power, right? So
Yeah.
just like on these different community levels, it was really cool to see.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we all still are American. Like people
Yeah.
coming from freaking Louisiana and all over the place to help
Yeah.
out. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
That's what sucks, man. I feel like America really comes together after a tragedy.
Yeah.
Like after 9/11, everybody was together. And then after every hurricane,
Yeah.
everybody's together.
It's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Like something that my wife and I say anytime we go through a little traumatic experience.
Yeah.
I mean, not even traumatic experience, but like even just flying across the country. Like it's a little bit of it's a hectic situation with 3 kids now. Or well, yeah, we haven't done it with 3 yet, but like no matter what else is going on in our relationship,
Yeah.
you just pull together like, hey, we got to get this
Yeah.
done,
Dang. Yeah, it brings us closer. you
Yeah.
know, when we get scared or whatever.
Yeah, like
But,
when there's things that need to happen, like we
yeah,
got this.
yeah.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah. So your main thing is real estate, right? Or you do?
Yeah,
I feel like you do a lot of stuff, man.
Well, I do a few things.
You about to run for mayor, right?
No. It is in the back of my mind. I think our local municipalities are doing pretty well, so
Yeah.
let's leave that as is. Yeah, my main thing is real estate. We've done a lot here in Augusta and in Aiken, like going in between the CSRA.
Yeah.
But this past 2024, we did a lot of stuff across the nation, so it was
Oh,
a big
dang.
change for us. Learning some new things, putting a operations manager in place for that. So taking some things off of myself and my wife's plate,
Yeah.
and like putting it on, like just empowering her to do
Yeah.
her thing.
Just forwarding it over.
Yeah, she did. Like when the hurricane happened, if we wouldn't have had her, things would have got shut down. I literally signed on a house the day the hurricane happened.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like now when you buy a house, now it's like go time. Things need to start happening. And we didn't have we didn't have power. We didn't have internet. We didn't have cell phone service for like a couple days. So.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
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 How badly did like the hurricane affect real estate for a while? Or was it that bad? Were people still buying houses immediately after?
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen it here. It's a little vulture-y, in my opinion. Like, people taking advantage of a situation.
Yeah.
You know, and like, there's a tree through my house. I don't know what the heck to do. Well, you could sell it to me for cash.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Come on, dude. Like,
Yeah.
we're in it to help people out. But no, I mean, outside of this little area, we were still buying houses.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
good though.
Yeah.
So what in real estate, like what all do you do? Like do you do like just residential selling homes, or how do you work?
We're only in single family home space at this time. We do fix and flips, and we do like fix and holds. So long-term rentals and co-living are the two big things that we're working on right now. Co-living is a cool thing for affordable housing. It's rent by the room essentially. So you have a 3 or 4 bedroom house, and we put a couple extra bedrooms in it, and then rent it out to people that just either can't afford or don't want to afford a house of their own. Like, I just need a place to come and like be able to cook food and clean my dishes and go watch Netflix and hang out.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
That's nice. So is it like who's all in it? Could you say we, but like who?
It's my wife and I, and then our operations manager.
Oh sweet.
And we have like other partners, but they're not part of our specific business. We just create partnerships with them.
Dang, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. How did you get into real estate?
Kind of sideways.
Sideways?
Yeah. So I'm from Southern California.
Oh dang.
And I met my wife at Cal State Long Beach. She's from Northern California. I had bought a condo there, and this is going back to 2011 or 2012, something like that. And when I met her, she says it was on our first date. I thought it was on our second date maybe, but I told her, I'm planning on moving, when I graduate. If you're not on board, like
you're in or you're out.
This is 2015. So I was, I was born in 1984. I was 31. Is that the math check out?
Dude, I'm terrible at math.
Yeah, I think 30, 31.
Yeah.
So like, I've been through the Marine Corps. I've lived on my own for a long time at this point. I know what I want essentially, and I know what I'm looking for in a girl, or a female. Like, I could tell by the first date, she's up there.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to waste any time. I want to go find the one at this point that I want to marry and start having kids with. So I didn't pull any punches with that. Like, hey, this is my deal.
Yeah.
If you're not on board, like, let's not mess around. I don't want to waste 6 months with you and you waste your time too.
Yeah.
And then find out, I don't really want to move. Oh shoot, I should have gotten that out of the way.
Yeah.
So when we moved, I sold this condo, and it had appreciated. I made a bunch of money on it. I'm like,
this is nice.
yeah, real estate might be something.
Yeah.
And I had always had it in the back of my mind, like buying real estate. People do that, and that's how you grow your wealth. And I wish that I had done it when I got out of the Marine Corps. I was in Arizona for a little while, and that market is insane. And it was right during I don't know if you're familiar with the 2007, 2008 real estate crash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were selling houses to people that couldn't afford it or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was out in Arizona right after the crash, so it was like the perfect time to be right, and I didn't. I was young and silly, just spending all my money literally.
Yeah, it's like with Bitcoin. I wish I would have bought more Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But then again, I was like 12.
Right. Yeah. When I first found out about it, was like $4. Like, oh man, that would have been a good investment.
Yeah.
Shoot. But yeah, so we moved to Oklahoma after California. We wanted to spread our wings, get out of the like hustle bustle of Southern California, and we found this property that it was, I don't remember the exact details, but like single family home, 1,500 square feet, but it had 7 acres. It had a creek.
Oh,
it had a pond. Yeah, it was just dope. Like getting out of Southern California and going to this. It was a huge change. And like 2 weeks before we closed on this house, she got a job an hour and a half away.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. And so we're like, okay, what are we going to do now? Well, we wanted to get into real estate. Maybe this is our first property, our first investment property. So I fixed this thing up. It needed a bunch of like work, painting, flooring, and I had time on my hands.
Yeah.
Just out of college, mechanical engineering. I realized I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me do this. We rented the thing out, and that was like the first foray into real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like,
Dang.
yeah, hey, oh man, somebody's paying us rent for this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get into real estate too, but like I don't think that I could buy much with like $20. Do you think I could, or like what?
We actually buy most of our properties with almost no money.
Really?
Yeah, that's part of the
Dang.
partnerships is I do a lot of networking.
Yeah.
And just meeting people that want to invest in real estate but don't have the time or the knowledge. And so I bring that. I bring the
Okay.
time and the knowledge.
So you're like the middleman for.
I'm like the operations side of things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, essentially.
Dang. So what do you think $20 could get me? Or here, 25. I'll throw in 5 more.
25. It will get you a very small, crummy educational course. Yeah.
Dang, I thought those were free.
Keep saving it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can pay for really crummy ones.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the free ones are better typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crummy ones are like they just they look it up on Chat GPT and just
that's
copy
right.
paste it.
Yeah, that's it. I do a lot of that. No.
Do you have a course?
I don't have a course.
Okay.
I give a lot of information away for free.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. It's not necessarily imposter syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't feel good charging people for something that I can just you know,
Yeah.
that I've learned for free, and there's a lot of things that I paid for that I guess are kind of unreal estate related. They're more like mindset and just personal development.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know if I like courses like that. I spent like $200 on one on drop shipping.
okay. Oh, okay.
And then I never use it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think that the money that you invest back in yourself should be more like personal mindset, those kinds of things.
yeah.
Rather than like, hey, let me build a business for you, or let me show you how to build. Like, you can find that stuff out there for free.
Yeah.
It's about putting in investing back in yourself, the discipline and the mindset and those things that like are gonna keep you happy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the courses you have to pay for.
yeah.
I just feel like they're not that good too.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
if and you do get what you pay for in a sense.
Yeah.
Like a $200, I'm gonna build you $1 million business is probably a little bit like
yeah.
a little scammy. Yeah. You know that now.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It was just if I could guess, it was probably a bunch of little videos in a Kajabi setting, and you watch them, and then that was pretty it.
Yeah, it was I don't remember it. I mean, I think I could still pull it up because I did it on Discord or whatever.
Okay.
So but yeah, it was just stuff I already knew.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang, why did I just? And it's when I didn't have a job, so it's like that
Oh,
made it
man.
even worse.
Well, yeah, that's when they get you.
yeah, they prey on vulnerable people.
Yeah.
Man, I don't like that. I don't
No,
think I like that.
you know what you really need from like it's the community,
Mm-hmm.
it's the accountability, it's implementation of the ideas.
Yeah.
The ideas are out there. You can learn how to buy a house pretty easily online. Like YouTube University is pretty powerful.
Yeah, dude.
It's like having somebody that's going, hey, are you doing the thing?
yeah.
Like, are you taking action in what you're doing? No, shoot.
Yeah.
You're not going to get anywhere if you're not.
Yeah.
And so, like, having that accountability partner, having that community of people that's like sub 2 is just, it's a bunch of people. Oh, dude, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say I have a lot of like I have Think and Grow Rich over there.
Okay.
I have all these books, and when I bought them, I was like, I'm gonna read these books. I'm gonna be a millionaire after
Yeah.
I read it.
Yeah.
And then I'm still not a millionaire.
Okay.
So
Well, that's kind of that's a little bit what I was talking about. That was
Yeah.
a squirrel moment. Hard
yeah,
right there.
it's okay.
Yeah.
I thought you did see a squirrel.
No,
for a
yeah,
second.
yeah. Maybe I'll tell you. It's the implementation of ideas. A lot of the things that I find people struggling with are really setting goals and then breaking the goals down into actions.
Yeah.
And then taking the action. Like, you can read Rich Dad Poor Dad and learn a bunch of things and then not ever take any action. And
Yeah, I never took any action.
Yeah.
The only
There's
action
not really
I
a
took
bunch of
was
action steps.
flipping the
in it.
pages.
Yeah, Well, yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you ask real estate investors, that's like kind of a holy grail of books. That's the one that like people say that changed my life, like the cash quadrants and things like that. But
Yeah.
it doesn't have a lot of actionable. It's been a while since I've read it though.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you borrow it.
Yeah, no, I got it on. Yeah.
Do you ever let people borrow your books? Do you have a lot of books?
I have quite a few books. yeah.
Okay. Don't let people borrow your books.
Yeah.
I think every time I have let somebody borrow a book, they never return it. And they never read it. They just keep it.
Yeah.
Like,
Dang. I would maybe just buy it for them.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm a big fan of, we're parents, so like when, excuse me.
Yeah.
when I'm meeting somebody new, or when a friend of ours is having a kid, we buy him this one book, Baby Wise. It's all about sleep training. And so like that's what I'm a big fan of buying people that specific book.
Oh, sweet.
Like, for it's you're beyond it with Rich Dad Poor Dad, but for younger, 12, 11, 12, depends on the maturity level. But oh man, I'm blanking on the name of it. Babylon, Richest Man in Babylon.
I have that book too.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think I finished it.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a prequel to Rich Dad Poor Dad because it's just like it not literally, but like it's just real basic money principles. And like if you can save 90% of what you make, I mean save 10%, just live on 90% and save 10, and then start investing that in things that you know or in people that you trust that know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like all those books, they're all the same.
They're
They're
it's
like,
all a single
they're just what you said, you know. And I got Ikagi or something like that over there. I do have The Alchemist. Have you ever read that?
Yes.
It is a really good book.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So
That's a good book about like journey.
Yeah.
Your
And then
journey.
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
Yep.
I actually think that one actually helps for sure. Because, you can read the chapter and then practice the chapter or whatever.
Yeah. And that's just everywhere in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that I really like. The ones that you can apply like all over the place. Rich Dad Poor Dad is great for financial side of things. Like Think and Grow Rich is great for I want to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Right. I want to well, I guess you don't have to be an entrepreneur in Think and Grow Rich. Right. The very first story is about some guy that goes and works for Edison. I think. Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's been a while since I read
it.
it.
Yeah. Also have Jordan Peterson's book.
Oh yeah.
I never read it.
Was that the 10 rules or something?
The 12 rules of life.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one.
But I read like the first couple of pages. I was like, dang, this is a big book.
That's all online.
Yeah.
Oh well, audiobook, dude.
Yeah.
I was listening to one on the way over here. It's like just fill your time with those things. I'm a big fan of the ones that you can apply all over the place. Like one of my favorite books. My favorite book that I read in 2024 was The Gap in the Gain.
Oh, dang, I never read that one.
Yeah, it's all about like as achievers, we set these goals for ourselves, and it's really easy for us when we miss out on our goal to feel bad for ourselves. Like, man, I'm not good enough. I didn't do enough things. Right? I didn't put enough work in. But you've built some things over that time. So I like to use the weight example. Like in 3 months, I want to lose 20 pounds, and then 3 months come by and you've lost 18 pounds. So you can go feel bad about yourself. Man, I missed my goal. I didn't lose those 2 pounds. But instead, you can look back, which is the gain part of things, and say, man, I lost 18 pounds.
Yeah.
I've put these habits in place. I'm eating better. I'm exercising more, right? Like I feel better. I feel like instead of looking at the gap of those 2 pounds, we look at the gain of the loss of 18 and all the habits that you've put in place. It just flips your mindset immediately from kind of a negative to a positive.
Yeah.
Like
I like that.
Yeah, and you can use it in like my wife calls me out on it all the time, just in our relationship. Like, you're in the gap right now. Okay, my bad. I'm gonna work on it. I'm back in the game.
I'm not gonna give that to my fiance. She'll use it all the time.
Yeah, against you. Yeah. We listen the audiobooks. We listen to those on drives. So we're gonna go to. Oh, I think we're flying out of Augusta, so not a big drive, but a lot of the times when we fly to California, we go to Atlanta because it saves you money. Yeah. It's not easier, but it's more of like just a one flight instead of having to get with 2 kids. Now it's going to be 3. Like changing planes and all that is a little bit of a hassle. So the more of that we can. Yeah.
Do you still have family in California?
Yeah. So my parents and my grandma on my dad's side are in Orange County area.
Oh, okay.
Her parents are in Northern California, like outside of Sacramento, and then her brother's family, they just moved actually, like last weekend to Vegas.
Oh,
so
dang.
From Southern California. So like when we fly there, typically we'll do one trip where we hit both Northern and Southern California to see both, because her grandma lives in Northern California too, and she can't travel. My grandma just turned 98.
Dang, 2 more years.
Yeah, I know,
She's gonna
right?
hit 100. That's crazy.
I think the babies have kept her. The great grandchildren have kept her going. So my sister had one, and we had one, and then we had another one, and then my sister had another one, and then we just had another one.
Yeah.
Like for the past 5 years. Dang, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so we do one trip where we hit both up, and then we'll do this trip. We're just going to go to Southern California. So her parents are going to fly down for the weekend. Her brother and his family are going to drive in, so we'll get to see everybody.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. But, man,
yeah, it's probably a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like, think about bags for me and my wife Brittany, and then bags for the kids, and they can't carry them because they're under 4. I have 3 kids under 4.
Oh, damn.
And then like we have to have car seats because they have to be safe when we get wherever we're at. So you're driving that, and then I think we're taking a pack and play too, which is just like a little.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what a pack and play is?
Yeah, like a little baby arena.
Yeah, like a baby arena. Yeah, little. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so it's just like you got to get all that stuff to baggage drop. Mm-hmm. And it's miserable.
That's.
And then getting around the airport with 3 kids, I think, is going to be. Because I normally have one. I've had the littlest one strapped to me.
Oh, dang.
But now we have a baby, and it's like, well, the baby's going to have to be strapped to somebody.
Yeah.
And then the little ones too, and he just goes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Dang. Yeah. That's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Do you like being a father though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I wish I could be a father. We don't have any kids though yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying I wish like you knew something you couldn't.
Oh, I mean, I hope not. I haven't ran into anything like that, but
don't do that. That's stressful.
Yeah. I was getting scared. Because, I mean, we haven't been trying or anything. That was weird that I said that. That's weird that people say that to each other. Oh, we're trying to have a baby. Just means we're having a bunch of sex.
Yeah. That's the best part about having a kid is making them.
Yeah. Not the 18 years you'll spend thousands of dollars on.
Yeah. Millions. Yeah, really. Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll always think like, oh, what if our baby isn't like healthy or whatever? But I try not to think about that.
Yeah. That's the best.
Save it for a later day.
Or flip it and say, I just want to have a healthy baby.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Law of attraction.
Yeah.
Got a lot of books, man.
So yeah, I've never been to California either.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah. It's pretty great. It's a great place to visit. And if you ask people there, it's a great place to live. I mean, it was for a long time, and then it got overpopulated. It got
bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, the politicals just.
Yeah.
It seems like it's kind of maybe correcting, or not correcting, but going back towards the middle.
Yeah.
I guess that's a kind of a correction. You go like really far one way, and then you got to correct back towards the middle. Like that's balance.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I didn't like the people on top of people. I lived in Garden Grove, the city that I had that condo, was like, when we left, I think it was 10,400 people per square mile.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then we moved to Oklahoma City, which was like 900 people per square mile at the time we moved there. So it was 10% the people.
Yeah.
Per like density. And like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
I can get on the freeway and drive instead of like just be bumper to bumper traffic.
Yeah. Man. I hate that in Augusta. I think I would hate it in California.
Oh, see, I don't even notice it here.
I hate going to Atlanta just because of the traffic.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Yeah. Atlanta's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I guess I don't drive through Atlanta when it's like rush hour.
Oh, you got lucky.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so I would imagine it's probably similar to LA. In that regard. Like LA rush hour traffic is like you're stopped.
Yeah,
you're stopped on the street.
I think LA and Atlanta are like the most traffic-ridden cities.
Yeah,
I think it's like top 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
Speaking of Atlanta, actually, traffic and the hurricane, I think it was 2 days after. So we had the hurricane on Friday. My mom was flying in because we were supposed to have our 3rd baby, like 2 weeks after the hurricane hit. So my mom flew in. She can't get into Augusta because there's no power.
Yeah.
So the night after the hurricane, I drove up to Charlotte to pick her up. So I was in the car for, I don't know, whatever that is, 7 hours, between stops and everything.
Yeah.
And then the night after that, we don't have power at our house. And we're out in the country. And so we're assuming it's going to be a long time because there's like 90% of the power poles are down.
Yeah.
And so they have a lot of repairs to do. So we're thinking, well, we're about to have a baby. We need to have power so we can at least have like fans and stuff on.
Yeah. I bet that was probably pretty stressful.
It was stressful. Yeah.
Very stressful.
And like she was ready to have the baby and like the hurricane sucked the baby back up. The body was like, this is danger. We're not ready to have this baby right now. We're in danger.
Yeah.
And so I drove past Atlanta. I forget what the heck the city was called. but I went to pick up a generator.
Yeah.
And it should have been a 6-hour drive, like there and back. I literally was just going to go pick up the generator, drive back. I stopped just east of Atlanta at a Walmart because we didn't have any fuel cans, and nobody in the area had fuel cans. I don't know if you experienced this. Like,
yeah.
As soon as I walked in and asked, they were like, "You're from Augusta, aren't you?" Because Atlanta got ransacked.
Yeah.
From all these people going out there and getting fuel cans. And that stop, in that time, there was this chemical plant that blew up.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that.
So I got stuck in Atlanta. I couldn't get on the I was going to get back on the freeway, and there were cops blocking the freeway.
Dude.
And I'm like, dang, okay, let me just go. I don't know what's going on here. Let me go to the next stop. By the time I got to the next stop, cops.
Dang.
Yeah, they shut down the freeway. It took me I was in the car for like 13 hours or something. Like, just ridiculous. Yeah.
That sucks.
Just stopped on the cities.
Yeah.
It was so weird to be. I've been in bumper to bumper traffic on the freeway before, but just to be stopped on a city street, like, and there's semis.
Yeah.
Just like on this back road, like, dude, we're not supposed to be here. What the heck is going on? Yeah. It was everybody was trying to bypass it, but there wasn't no way around it.
Yeah, I had that. I kind of went through that similar thing when Donald Trump came into town. Because I was leaving work, coming home, and there was traffic from where they blocked off the road, right, for his motorcade or whatever. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hurry up, go down this side road. As soon as I get there, I'm at the stop sign to turn left. There's a truck in front of me. A police comes and stops.
Dang,
stops
you just missed it. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, but I did get to see like Donald Trump come by in his motorcade. So it was pretty cool.
Did you wave to him?
Well. I think I did, but he didn't have his, he wasn't waving to people.
Oh, okay.
So, he probably would.
He might not have even been there.
yeah, really. He could probably be on some back roads in some random car.
It's not safe. You've already been shot at, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. And we were actually going back to the shop to, leave from work. And we were going, I guess we'd be going, towards North Augusta on I-20.
Yeah.
And the left side of I-20... going towards Atlanta was completely blocked off, no cars. So it was almost like The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was.
I could see the freeway from at a couple points. I'm like, man, there's nobody up there. I'd make such great time right now. Like if I could just get on now before everybody else is getting on, I'll be ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll be going 120. My car can't do 120.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding?
How many books did you get to listen to on that day? 13 hours in a car? You probably got 5 books?
I think, I think I ended up listening. I can only listen to so much before it's it's going in one ear and out the other kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I think I did 2 different books. I didn't finish. I didn't do them in completion, I should say.
Yeah.
I did finish 2 books, and then I think I did 2 or 3 Joe Rogan podcasts. Who else am I going to listen to? It's Joe Rogan. I love the Joe Rogan podcast, but it gets a little redundant politically for me sometimes. Man, we're supposed to be talking about the stars right now. How did we get to? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You could have listened to the Sofa Sessions.
I should have. Yeah. I didn't know you then.
It's okay.
Yeah. I could have gotten 99 episodes then. Yeah, so.
But Joe Rogan. I don't know. He's a lot of scientific people on that are pretty crazy. Yeah. But I like the ones with Alec Jones.
Oh,
Do you know who that is?
Yeah. Those are going back though.
Yeah, those are.
He hasn't been on in a while.
Yeah, no. Did you see he got sued for $1 billion?
No.
Yeah, apparently on his so he had a political platform.
Yeah.
And on that he was saying saying that Sandy Hook was fake and it was staged and all that, and continued to do that, and then he got sued from all the survivors for $1 billion.
Wow.
So
yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
So it was good. Nice to know you.
Yeah. Nice to know you. He is. He's out there.
Yeah. He's been right on some things though.
Yeah,
I will say.
that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
It's just fun to listen to how passionate he can get about something. Where did you come up with this?
Yeah.
He pulls stats and things out. Is he right? He sounds right.
One of my favorite ones is he said something like they're putting chemicals in the water to make the frogs gay.
Yeah. How would you even know that the frog was gay?
I guess you could do scientific research to see if the males are getting together. I don't know.
I don't know about that. I don't listen I don't really follow a lot of news stuff.
I try not to. I get mad.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know who I heard it from a while back, but if you can't actually affect it, it's doing you harm.
Yeah.
And a lot of things with, I talk a lot about goal setting with a lot of people, and like when you have a very clear, specific goal, it allows you to say no to a lot of things that doesn't serve that goal. And like me listening to what's going on, and I don't know what's the big thing right now. Ukraine still is Ukraine thing something like
the New Orleans attack is pretty recent.
I have no idea.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
It's good you don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
And I'm on social media a lot, but I don't like consume social media.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But the New Orleans attack, I will say, he had ties to Augusta.
Okay.
Yeah, he has family members here apparently.
Weird. What like? Yeah, we don't need to talk.
Yeah, but yeah, whatever. But that's
I'll
pretty
leave it
crazy that happened. So
Yeah, it's just it's time consuming, and like I have the real estate business. I have my Fit Fatherhood community that is a growing community for like healthy dads, and then I've got 3 kids, and I've got my wife, and I've got still got family that I want to stay in touch with, and I still want to do lazy 40-year-old things too.
Yeah.
Like, do I have time? Should I be spending my time? I could probably do a little bit of it, like maybe a 15-minute every morning or something.
Yeah.
What's the headlines?
gotta
of the
get your
day?
fix in,
Yeah, so like at least when somebody says, "Hey, did you hear about the attack in New Orleans?" I'm not like a deer in the headlights, but I used to relate to sports a lot. That's how I would relate to people, and I don't know. I don't follow sports really anymore. It bums me out a little bit, I guess. But
Yeah. I only really watch college football.
Okay.
Like soccer, basketball. Baseball. I don't really pay attention to.
Soccer. You threw soccer in there.
Yeah, soccer's. I think it's fun to play, but I don't know. I never got into it. I really played like football and baseball.
Okay. Yeah, I was a basketball. Basketball. Like it's not fun to watch anymore, I guess.
Yeah, baseball. I hate watching baseball unless it's like the World Series.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, or like going to a baseball game.
Yeah.
Watching on TV. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you go to the Green Jackets a lot?
No. I think we've been to 1 or 2 games, and then we went to some event there that they had. I forget what it was. Did you hear it dinging right now?
Yeah, I think that was the dishwasher.
Oh, okay.
I think though.
It came through really well.
Yeah. Somebody's listening to this, and they're gonna be like, "What is that?
What the heck?
It was just on the podcast."
Yeah, it was like I think it was a wings thing. They were like, it was like everybody that made wings in the area came and set up a little shop. It was a little bit of a letdown though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like I think there were only like a few places that had wings.
What do you mean by wings?
Like buffalo wings? I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, okay. It was like a food thing, like a little food, and you got to go on the field. And
Yeah.
I think that was. It must have been 3 or 4 years ago because we only had Harland, our oldest, and like he was just. Yeah, I feel like he was just kind of walking.
Yeah.
Or like getting his. So like let him go run on the field because if he falls.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a faller, this kid.
Oh yeah.
He would trip. I think it's just because he's huge. He's bigger than the average 6-year-old, and he's not even 4 yet.
Dang.
And so I think I'm just theorizing that his feet were, his feet were growing so much that he would catch his toes.
Oh yeah.
And man, he would fall hard. This kid fell hard. Yeah.
Crack the ground, huh?
He would, yeah. Yeah. He's got a big gash on his forehead from like one. That's a funny story. We were about to run a 5K the next day, and so we were like, okay, let's get him to bed early. That way we can, because we're gonna get him up early for this, so we can go drive to this 5K. And it was going all smoothly. He was all excited. Let's go brush your teeth. He's like, yeah, let's go brush our teeth. Trips headfirst into a door jamb.
Oh dang.
Opens his head up, like, just bleeding all over the place. Obviously screaming.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I guess we're not going to bed early tonight.
Did y'all do the 5K the next day?
Yeah, we did.
Oh sweet.
Yeah,
That's
we
what's
had
up.
like we like butterfly bandaged him. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
cute. Yeah.
Do you run a lot?
I don't. I don't run. Well, I mean, I guess what's your definition of a lot?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. I'll say how much I do, and you say.
Okay. Yeah.
Like once a week.
Okay, yeah, that's probably more than the average person.
Maybe.
I
Yeah,
feel
still
like.
a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. I'm not David Goggins. But
Yeah, I do have. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have this one run. Do you know what Sweetwater Road is in North Augusta? Because you said you're from North Augusta.
Yeah,
originally.
Sweetwater.
If you go down 25 towards Edgefield, it's like the last light on the left there.
Oh yeah, where it
Right
has
by
the
the-
old McDonald Fish Camp sign.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that's Sweetwater Road.
Yeah, right
If you-
by all the gypsies.
Right by all the gypsies. Yeah, right after the gypsies. Yeah. I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but everybody
dude. Yes.
knows the gypsies.
Yes, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. I have this one run where I leave my house and I run to Sweetwater and back, and it's like just under
dang.
4 miles.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, and I did it for like 30 weeks last year, at like every
dang.
Monday typically.
Yeah.
But my goal this year is to do 40. Like, okay, I'm giving myself grace of those 12 weeks where like, it's gonna be raining maybe, or we're gonna be traveling, something like that. But that's my goal. Like I'm not a big runner.
Yeah.
It's really good for you, like in a couple different ways, and that's why I kind of do it.
Yeah.
But it's also just a way I can get the kids out and
Yeah.
get out of the house. Like, hey, I'm gonna put them in the stroller and go for a run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started running more recently, and by recently I mean 2 days ago.
Okay, yeah, that's really recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a big runner. I did 75 hard.
Okay.
If you know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. I've done it twice. Dude, that.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Yeah. 75 hard had me out there running in the rain.
Yeah.
Thunderstorms.
Yeah,
dude.
because you have to get
Yeah.
an outside workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a silly thing.
But
Yeah, let's talk about that.
But yeah, I love that I did it, but I hate that I didn't continue doing it after. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm really bad with like if there's a challenge, I will do it to the best of my ability, but I can't set it for myself. Like it has to be like a created thing, like a marathon or like a
Okay.
half marathon. I'll do
Yeah.
it then. I'm not going to do it on my own.
Okay.
You know, but
Yeah.
like so that's why 75 helped me in that, but when I got done with it, I didn't do it again.
Yeah, we were just talking about this in our coaching call the other night in the Fit Fatherhood group. Is that and then 75 hard came up. It's great because it's giving you all these things to do, but it's not something you stick with afterwards.
Yeah.
Like we want to build these foundational habits that you're just going to do now. Like that's going to be your non-negotiable. I get up and I do this every day.
Yeah.
And-
Use the bathroom.
Yeah, right. That's a non-negotiable. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm gonna poop my pants when I'm outside. Like, no, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna whatever those things are. I'm gonna meditate for 15 hours.
15 hours.
Yeah,
Whoa.
15 minutes today. Yeah.
You'd be floating off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ground. if you said that.
yeah. I definitely met Buddha. Yeah, I like these are the things that we set for ourselves. 75 hard is so rigid,
Yeah.
and like you're saying, it has you out there running in the rain.
It was kind of nice though. It did.
I
feel
like running
good.
in the rain.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's kind
I
of
do
fun.
like it, yeah. But you know, like you have to do it outside, or else if you miss a day, you have to reset. It's not like
Yeah.
you can just jump back on the bandwagon. Like when you have habits and you have just daily actions that you do, when you miss a day, you just jump back on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Like jump back into the habits. It's not like, oh, I got to go back to 0 again and start my 75 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good though for like, I don't think it's a beginner thing to do, and a lot of people throw that out as a like, oh, do 75 hard. No, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna burn out. You're not gonna finish it. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Find
Yeah.
something that's like easy to do.
Like walk every day or something
Yeah,
like that.
20 minutes. Go do
Yeah.
20. Trust me, if you just walk 20 minutes every day and you're not walking 20 minutes every day, you're gonna feel a change.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been trying to help my mom for like 10 years now to lose
Okay.
weight.
Yeah.
And I think originally when I was doing 75 hard, I told her to do that.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So I did backpedal a little bit. Most recently, when she asked me for help, I told her, just walk every day, if you can. And so she's been doing that.
Okay.
So, which is, I think it's definitely better for her
Yeah.
instead of 75 hard.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to just like, for a few different reasons is like when you look at, I got to do 2 45-minute workouts. I'm not doing any right now.
Yeah.
How am I going to all of a sudden go from 0 to an hour and a half every day? That's a big ask.
Yeah.
But can you go walk 20 minutes from 0 to walking 20 minutes? Yeah, dude. You
Yeah.
can do that, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you mentioned the like challenge kind of thing is that's something that we like to do is create a little challenge, but they're like foundational challenges. So
Yeah.
we're starting one in like 2 days actually on the
dang.
6th, where the first week is going to be taking an audit of yourself. And this is something that really you'll find gaps in your days. So like take a time audit. Every 30 minutes, write down what you did for that 30 minutes.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
All of a sudden we're not judging anything. Like you don't want to be, oh man, I scrolled for 30 minutes. Like I'm a piece of crap.
Yeah.
No. All we're doing is trying to catalog what our week looked like. That way we can go back and go, oh, there's 30 minutes I can fill with something.
Yeah.
Because a lot of dads that we have come into our fold, let's say, that we come in contact with are just like, I don't have time. Mm-hmm. Trust me, you have time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
if you're not running multiple
too.
businesses, like you got time. We just got to figure out where it is. So taking a time audit, you're going to figure out where those gaps are.
Yeah.
Right. And then
I like that. That's smart.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Take it, use it. Like
I might. Yeah.
Yeah, just like well, and to adjust the W-2 thing, you don't have to do it during your W-2. Mm-hmm. It might be beneficial to you. You might figure out places where you can like advance your career at your W-2. But
Yeah.
like a lot of people just go 9 to 5 W-2 because it's the outside the W-2 time that we're really concerned about, because there's not really much you can do when you're at your W-2 to like affect your exercise or your nutrition or things like that. It's what you do outside that is really where we can fill gaps.
Yeah.
And then we're also doing a food audit.
Oh, dang.
So every time you put something in your mouth, I like to write it down. My partner likes to just take a picture.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I drank water. Hey, this is my plate that I ate.
Yeah.
Like, write it down. Or take
Prostitutes would have a
a
page full.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, so like that's the first week. We want to build this foundation of these are the audits that we're doing. Like this is where we can plug in. But a lot of people you'll be writing your things down like, oh man, I didn't realize that I drank 4 Cokes a day.
Yeah.
Oh man, if we just swap out 2 of those, like we don't have to go crazy. We want to get rid of Coke. That would be fantastic. But
Yeah.
if we just took out 2 of them and we replaced that with water, you're gonna feel better immediately.
So you're talking about the soda, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As to the hooker. And then while we're doing that, we're starting to look at what are we trying to accomplish? What are the goals that we're trying to accomplish? And this could be, in Fit Fatherhood, we're talking about health, parenting, and most of ours are husbands as well. So like your relationship. So these are the 3 areas that we're like trying to work to affect. If you're like a career-driven person, like, hey, I want to get a promotion in 6 months, or I want to get a raise in 6 months. Okay, what are we going to do over the next 6 months to affect that?
Yeah.
So those are the goals that we're setting. And then for our challenge, it's how much water are you drinking? We're going to do that in a week. Hey, let's start adding water in. Let's start adding vegetables and things like that we're not eating. Let's start adding some easy exercise, because a lot of the dads aren't doing exercise. Like, okay, well, I'm not going to have you go do burpees all of a sudden, or like some what's the ones where you go clean and press jerks.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't want to have you go do something crazy right that. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Let's take it easy. Let's do some simple things and let's build a foundation so you can go add to that. Like we're trying to build a habit of you're going to go. That's why the walking 20 minutes a day is so good, because you're just building the habit of going out and walking 20 minutes a day. Yeah. Okay, now that we've done that, could we add a little time? Could we maybe make it a little bit more intense, the 20 minutes you're doing? I'm not trying to be a Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be able to play with my kids for the next 20 years.
Yeah, really.
That's it.
Yeah. I think I do want to real quick 75 hard did help me with I haven't drank soda since I did it 2 years ago. So I'm on 2 years no soda.
Okay.
So
that's one of the things, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And then I've never drank or like done drugs or anything, so that was probably the easiest part.
Yeah. Okay. No drinking and drugs. That's part of it. I don't remember all the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
you're like check.
Yeah. The gallon of water, the Arnold.
in the Arnold Palmer drink.
I use that as like my gallon of water. I try to drink it every day, but I think overhydrating yourself is like bad.
Yeah.
Especially if you do it consistently.
Yeah.
I think it could mess you up.
Yeah. I have a funny story about that. Well, I don't know. It's not a funny story. It's a story.
Yeah.
I almost got water intoxication when I was in boot camp.
Dang.
Because there's this one exercise that we do, and exercise is a very military term, but it's like we were gonna go march a long ways, do some live fire training, and it was gonna be like a 36-hour event exercise. They call it exercise, and they need to make sure that people are staying hydrated. So they pick people and say like, you're going to be our hydration guy. And so I think it was every hour or something. They're like, drink this canteen. And so I was just drinking water like crazy. But I was also drinking water in between them telling me to drink water.
Oh, dang.
Because I'm a thirsty person.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
That's why I got 3 kids.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And so I ended up, they go do this pee test, and they were like, you need to stop drinking water. No more water for, I don't know what the time period was, because if you keep drinking water, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna get water drunk, essentially. Like, okay, that's crazy. But you can get water drunk. Yeah. Don't do it though.
I've never got normal drunk.
Yeah,
so
no, yeah.
Maybe I'll try water drunk.
No,
to see how
don't do
it
it.
is.
I don't know if it's good.
I do want to ask you, talking about like fitness and stuff, and like with 75 hard, just immediately jumping into something hard.
Yeah.
What do you think about like these gyms that are like Burn Boot Camp or like Orange Theory and stuff like that, where these people are paying like $150 to be coming in and like getting coached in this class, and they're just like, I don't know. I just feel like they're paying too much money for what they're doing, you know? And
Why do you think that?
Well, I just, for my mom and then like a couple other people I know, they'll pay this outrageous amount of money, you know, and then they'll stop going after like 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I think that's why I don't like them.
Yeah.
But I guess that would be more on the person paying the money, you know?
Yeah, that's well, there's maybe not enough accountability inside the group to keep them coming back.
Yeah.
There's something missing there. Yeah, I would definitely cancel it if you're not going to go.
But majority of the time, I think it's like a 3-month contract, 6-month contract, 12-month contract kind of thing. So it's like,
so they rope you in.
yeah. So like that's another. I feel like they kind of persuade you to sign on or whatever, and they're like, you know, we're going to get you down to here and here and here and here. When they're just kind of, they just want the money.
Yeah,
kind of is what it seems like.
Yeah, they know that like only 30% of people are going to actually show
Yeah.
up. So
Yeah.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it either.
The paying for stuff though. I mean, like if you have the means to, I'm all about paying for things.
Yeah.
If I can pay somebody to learn their knowledge that took them 5 years to learn, and I can learn it in 3 months. Oh man, how far can I get in 5 years? Right. And so, you know, if it's $150 to go join this place, and they're going to have instructors that know what they're doing, there's going to be a community of people there that are, you know, they're all trying to accomplish the same goals. Like maybe I'm going to make friends and things like that. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if, you know, $150 is, you just got to weigh what the value is. You know, most people aren't going to, I shouldn't say most, but yeah, probably most. Like most people aren't going to do it on their own.
Yeah.
And so like going and having a class that you go show up to, I have people in my Fit Fatherhood community. It's a school community. I don't know if you're familiar with school, but it's a platform.
Oh, okay. No.
okay.
I did see like you did spell it weird.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I kind of
spelled
thought
weird.
I was like, I wonder what that is.
Yeah,
So,
school, SKOOL. Yeah. It's Facebooky, and it's like social media in a sense, but it has because you can post in different like pages in your group.
Yeah.
But it's like a place for you to put coursework, course material. Like it's just kind of all encompassing.
Yeah.
And I forgot why I started explaining that.
For the classes.
Oh yeah, we have actually people that have come into our group just because they were missing that community. Like you know, I used to go to a CrossFit gym.
Yeah.
This is not me, but just like a person in the group. Like I used to go to this CrossFit gym, and we had this community of people. I'd go and I'd show up, and I went to the same class every day, or you know, these times in the day, and it was always Bill and Linda and John, and we were all there, and we had, you know, we would go work out together. We'd go do our workout, and then we'd go get lunch together, and I miss that. And so like that's a big part of what we are providing for people, is just that sense of community here. We're all like in it for the same thing. You know, when you're in college, or I experience it a lot in the Marine Corps, you know, they call it a band of brothers for a reason. Like we're all in the same thing. When you grow up and you're in, you know, your kids in a house, and you know you have a brother and sister, or brothers and sisters, like we're all experiencing the same crap. Yeah, you know. And so like you build this bond together, and so it's I think the classroom setting is really good. It's really powerful for people.
Yeah, maybe that's something I need.
Yeah, or push your mom to do it.
Yeah,
like
honestly,
find something that you enjoy. Like I don't know. You mentioned a couple things that I don't know. Like, but this is going to date me a little bit. Jazzercise. You might not even know what jazzercise is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's that got people off the couch and get you moving. Is it the best exercise for you? You could debate that, but just getting up and moving and being in a group with people, like, you know, and you can see your progression. Like, man, I couldn't even reach my arms up when I started this, and now I can do jumping jacks.
Yeah. I can't even tie my shoes standing up.
Yeah. You should be able to. That's the age thing. What is it? You should be able to bend down, pick up your sock off the floor on one leg.
Yeah.
Put it on, then bend down without touching that foot to the floor. Put your shoe on and tie it, and then switch feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an age test.
I don't know if I could do that or not. Honestly.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did. I failed a field sobriety test in front of police officers.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting for somebody who's never drank.
Sober. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man.
How the heck did that work?
So I think I had all the, you know, foot in front of each other, you know, walk backwards, all that. I think I had all that, really. But what he was saying was he had this like pen or whatever you have to look at, and he goes back and forth, and then goes it like right here, like right in your nose. And then so he said my eye was twitching when I did that. I don't know, but it was 2:00 in the morning. I was probably tired.
Yeah.
And then the other one was you're gonna guess how long 30 seconds is.
Oh.
So he said that I went to 45 seconds, and he said there's a plus or minus 10 on that. So he got me for those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus or minus 10 even is pretty big.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. He didn't even breathalyze me. That's something I should have asked for. So I don't know.
If you fail the field sobriety test, isn't that the next step?
I don't know. He didn't give it to me. He said, "All right, I believe you, but you're gonna have to get somebody to come and pick you up." That's when I should have resisted arrest.
I would have said, like,
running.
"Sir, can you just breathalyze me, please, and see this is a 0.00 right now?" Yeah,
Dude,
2020.
That killed me though, because I remember seeing something on Facebook or something, so it was probably true.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But it was something like the breathalyzers aren't accurate because they don't clean the machine, so debris can get on it.
Okay.
So you could be fully sober but still blow like a 0.4 or something. So then I got pulled over. And I was like, oh crap! Immediately my mind went to that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not gonna do it, you know.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Well, hindsight's 2020, but yeah, I probably would have been like, I'm not driving. I'm not calling somebody to pick me up. I'm sober.
Yeah. But
what's the next step here, sir?
Yeah.
Because I'm sober and I want to drive home.
Yeah. But I did have a police officer who's also a security guard. He said that they're always accurate.
Yeah.
So it was definitely wrong.
Yeah,
with the post or whatever.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, I don't.
They both have
know.
their. Did a tree just hit the house?
I hope not.
Oh, well, like a branch.
Oh well, I think it's just the. Oh yeah, so.
There's one that touches.
Yeah, it's like at the top above those windows.
Okay.
You can't see it.
Okay.
But I've been meaning to get that since the hurricane.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit taller than me.
Okay.
So, but you also have a podcast, right?
I do.
What's it called?
Networking with Nathaniel.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you've had a lot of like bigger people on, right? Like I was looking through the episodes, you had like blue check mark people.
Oh, okay.
A lot of like, you know, big time, well, not like big time people, but like people with like more followers than 50.
Yeah. I've had some really cool guests on.
Yeah.
Most of them have been in the real estate space so far, but just kind of entrepreneurs in general. I'm always looking for, I don't know what you want to call them, people with more influence necessarily. So like, if you're probably not familiar, but Pace Morby is like in real estate, as far as from like the social media aspect, he's like the guy creative finance wise.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and like having him on, he started Sub 2.
Oh dang.
And so like having him came on, it just gave a huge boost to the podcast and the channel because all these people that he's attracting, and I learned some things after the fact is like I could have done even better to bring more people in, but he attracted a bunch of people that are now tuning into the podcast because of it.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, and so having some bigger people on and like just collaborating with other people that have podcasts and are active on social media. That's something that you had mentioned. Like, I want somebody that's gonna be active on social media and talk about it. Like, that's what I want too. I want somebody that's gonna, when I invite them to collaborate on a post, like they're gonna accept the collaboration. and
I
do
hate
something
that.
with it.
Yeah, a lot of people they'll be like, "Man, let me get on the podcast." You know, I'll look at their Instagram. They have they just have a bunch of random stuff
Yeah.
on their Instagram. They don't really, I don't know, they're just not active.
Right.
Not that like social media is the best or whatever, but I feel like if you're going to be posting on social media all the time, I feel like the person you have on also should be, doing that too. So like you said, when it comes time to post and all that stuff, they'll accept the collab
like
or whatever.
yeah.
So it's like, because it looks weird that I'm promoting this episode and it's this certain guest or whatever, and then the guest doesn't ever post it. So it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just feels weird to me.
And you're losing like the chance to
get their
build up
get their fans or friends or whatever.
Like that's part of it. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm helping you promote yourself.
Yeah.
So like, come on, promote the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Good, we're on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'll even send a link to people and they won't ever respond. And I'm like, you were just on the podcast. How are you not gonna respond and repost it or something?
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, that ticks me off,
Yeah.
man. It gets me so mad. I'm passionate about that.
Yeah, let's collaborate. I think that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Collaboration. Yeah, we can do so much more better together.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
So with the Pace, you said, how did you reach out to him to be on the podcast? Like, what did you say, and like, how did that all go down?
So I have an in with him because I'm in the community. He also
sweet.
He's the one that got me to start the podcast. This is going
dang.
back to like June of 23.
Oh, so you've known him for a while.
Oh yeah, I've been in Sub 2 for almost 3 years now.
Oh, sweet.
He and I, outside of that podcast though, even though he's the head leader of the community, he does at least like 3 to 5 hours of live Zooms every week in the community.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's crazy for a guy as big as him. And there's 15,000 people in this community at this point. Yeah, and he's still pouring himself into it. It's pretty crazy. It's like he's like a model essentially. Like, this is what, if you want to give and you want to give value and you want to just give back to, like, that's what you do.
Yeah.
He could just sail away into the sunset now and let somebody else run the community and never show up again, and it'll still be a good community.
Yeah.
But since when he told us to start this podcast, he said, if you get to 50 episodes, I'll come on.
Oh, sweet.
And like, I think I don't know how many people have gotten to 50 out of that, but I'm one of very few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a stat, or somebody sent me a stat, and it was something to do with podcasts or whatever. I was like, most podcasts don't even make it past 20 episodes.
21.
So so majority of the podcasts that you're in quote unquote competition with is only about like 20,000 people, which is, I mean, it's a lot, but it's like, when you think of a podcast, you think of like, oh, anyone could do a podcast. There's millions of podcasts, but like only the good ones or popular ones go past 20.
Yeah.
So,
and like, he mentioned it on the podcast. I think 21 puts you in the top 1%.
yeah.
And then like 40 something puts you in the top like 0.1 or 0.1%. And so like when you hit 100, you're the best of the best. Well,
I hit 100, yeah. But
that's why I brought it up. Yeah, yeah, I'm coming. I'm reaching out. Like,
what number are you on?
I'll be on set. I'll do 71 on Wednesday.
Oh, dang, that's what's up.
And we do ours. So this is the first in-person live one I've done. I do mine live, just like stream them live.
Yeah.
So there's no editing. Like when I started, I was doing editing, and not like editing the actual content, but like, okay, I masked the videos and put a background on it and these different things. Like, it was taking up time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I cut that out, and we just do them live, and it's just on YouTube now. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that probably saves a lot of time.
But I'm like, somebody brought it up to me the other day. Oh, you're not even really a podcast because you're not on Spotify.
Yeah.
Well, is that right? I don't know. No, because Spotify didn't exist when podcasts were.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's not like I can't. I could listen to. Like, you could listen to networking on Nathaniel through your phone. You just have to have YouTube open.
Yeah. Yeah, I see both sides because I don't know. I do use Spotify and like Apple and like all those kind of streaming things, but YouTube is really where I get more views.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, what's the point of having it on Spotify? But then again, I don't know. I feel like it makes it look maybe more official.
Yeah.
I guess,
If you're networking with people and they're like, "Hey, check me out on Spotify."
Yeah. Or
it's like Spotify. That's why I didn't do it. It's like somebody has to go search for me on Spotify. It's not like Spotify's not going to recommend me to people.
Yeah.
That's not how Spotify works.
Yeah. But then it's also like, if some random person asks like, "Oh, what are you on?" Like, we're available. You know, on all streaming things.
Yeah.
So
how do you send them to the different platforms?
So I use Spotify's thing. It's called like podcast something or whatever.
And it sends it to Apple?
Yeah, so it'll send it. It'll register it on those.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, you'll have to go in and like do it. But what is this
I have
called?
like 1 or 2 episodes on Spotify.
Yeah. I saw them.
Yeah, when you like really immature, not amateur thumbnail or whatever. Yeah, my wife gets on me because it's like when the internet first started, people were just learning how to do images and stuff like that. And so it's all like super childish looking, like not childish looking, like, but like a child did it.
Yeah.
Just like somebody that doesn't have a bunch of skills. Yeah. Get better.
Yeah.
But yeah, my thumbnails are not very great. I don't know if you have it. People reach out to me constantly saying, "Hey, I saw your channel and it's missing these things."
Yes, I get them all the time. I think they're fake though. I don't ever respond.
Oh yeah, see, I sometimes will respond like, "Oh, let's do a test run."
Yeah.
Like, show me some thumbnails, and then I'm like, "Oh, thumbnails."
Dude, that's smart. I've thought about doing that, but I don't know. I'm scared to get scammed.
Oh yeah, don't give them any information. No. Yeah. Don't give them any information. I just say like, "Hey, look, see that video that I just did? Like, if you're interested, I don't have any money to pay you." I tell them that too. I'm not going to pay you anything. But if you want to show me some stuff, because that's what they always say. "Hey, I'll do some stuff for you."
Yeah.
Okay, do it then.
Do you want 5,000 more listeners every episode or something like that?
Yeah, the guy told me like, "Oh, you're gonna." I think he had like $13,000 monthly revenue. I'm like, you're gonna get me to from zero revenue to $13,000. Like, no, you're not, dude.
Yeah.
Why are you being ridiculous?
Yeah.
Like, it must work.
Yeah.
That's why they're out there doing it.
Do you ever find like fake gurus, like fake like entrepreneurs or like people that buy their likes and all their analytics and stuff like that? Do you ever find people like that?
Not that I could like say definitively have done that, but I have my suspicions on some.
Yeah, you can tell because you'll like
like, wait, why are you have 160,000 followers but your videos only get 300 views? Something's wrong there.
Yeah, and then the likes are like people in India.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's that. Yeah, some of them.
It's so easy, and then I don't get why people do it. I don't know. There's this one dude. He's a rapper in Augusta, or I don't even know if he's a rapper. I don't know what he is, but
he was on your show.
No,
Okay.
I don't think he would ever be on my show.
Okay, he's too big time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can just tell it so easily because like you'll go to his comments and then he'll have a bunch of people commenting and it's all the same. It's like 2 fire emojis.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you'll go to that profile that commented. The profile isn't even following the rapper or whatever. So it's like this is an I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about that. I could probably talk about that the whole time.
Yeah, let's rein you in.
Yeah. It's so annoying because like people will look at him and say like, "Oh, he's got it going on.
Yeah.
He's got 16,000 followers, he's got fans," but I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So, like people putting in the real work like us or whatever. We don't have that. We don't have that many.
It's a grind. It's the long haul. It's the journey. Like the reason some of the little things that you hear, phrases are there. They sound cliche. Like, it's because they're true. Like it's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
Yeah, really.
And like I could go buy the 16,000 followers, but what is that getting me? Right? It's not getting me real engagement. It's not getting me the community that I want. I would much rather have 1,000 followers where they're like really engaged with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Than have 100,000 followers where there's only a few hundred that are actually listening. No. I want the
real people.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I would much rather be small and engaged than not.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, I don't know about mine. I still, it depresses me. I'm like, man, I spent an hour doing this freaking reel and like 13 people watched it.
Yeah. I posted one right before you got here. And let me see. Okay. It has 2 likes.
Yeah.
It has 3 likes. 2 of them are me. And then 1 is a fake account. So it's like, it is depressing.
Yeah.
But you just got to remember, the goal that you're going for. So.
Yeah. And like, I try to do research and see what is working and what is not working, and kind of tailor my stuff around that. But like when I spend an hour doing something and then it does less well compared to what I just was like, oh, let me take a cool picture. That looks like a cool flower. Let me take a picture of that. I'm like, all these people, like, what the heck am I doing? Yeah. I don't know. It's especially from the Instagram side is something that I struggle with because I think it's because I don't consume on it that I feel like maybe I'm out of touch in a sense of what people like.
I'm a suck thing because I consume a lot and then,
Okay.
you know, don't return.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get the return that I should.
Well, you know, I think there is a science to it of getting likes and follows and shares and the, you know, not so much the follows, but the likes and the shares and the comments, like the engagement.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is like you just have to have loyal fans or like friends or whatever that are willing to just share it, you know.
I think so like to your point on the you know, the people that have the 16,000 followers, or like a friend of mine from Sub 2 community calls them day one fans.
Oh yeah.
And so like just start posting stuff about what you're doing. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to have the podcast that gets 10,000 listeners every week or whatever, you know, every episode. They want to buy into you now and see what the journey was like, because it is about the journey. It's not about the destination.
Yeah.
And so, you know, having those people that are raving fans from the beginning, those are the ones that are going to get you to that.
Yeah.
You know, 1,000 episode where you're, you know, you're getting 10,000 people.
Yeah.
But you'll never get there if you don't keep going.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
Why, you know, 20 people, 20 episodes, 99% of people stop at 20 episodes because they're just like, oh, I'm not being successful.
Yeah. I don't have 1,000 followers or whatever.
Yeah. That's not what it happens. That's not
not at all.
No, that's not what success looks like.
Dude, I've been trying to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube since I was probably like 13.
Oh, really?
I still haven't hit it.
Okay. I've been,
bunch of different YouTube channels, bunch of different ideas or whatever, but I think the podcast is the one that's going to hit it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is great.
It's going to take me probably 5 more years or so, but
to get to 1,000.
I hope not.
Well, it depends. I mean, like, what are you doing on a weekly basis or a daily basis to get to that 1,000?
I post a lot of shorts.
Okay.
So I'll make like clips and stuff, and then I'll post them. But yeah, just
like how, like you say a lot. How?
I'll post probably like 2 a day.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I try to get as much as I can in. For the year 2024, I hit like 220,000 views, and like probably 90% of them are from shorts.
Yeah.
So
yeah, those are the best. And what does your average like short get if you view wise?
I think right now it's probably sitting at 500.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you notice any that like, oh wow, that one got 2,500?
Usually, yeah, it's when I talk about somebody famous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually when like famous people here, like the last episode, I made a joke about my frontal lobe finally developing.
Okay.
And then I also have a clip about Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter got 650 views. The frontal lobe joke got 400. So it's like it is a little bit, but I mean it's a little noticeable.
Yeah.
And then current events too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I haven't figured out what the heck my.
I don't know.
It seems like the ones that seems like the ones that I put the least thought in.
Yeah, I know.
Are the ones that do the best.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I don't get it. It irks me.
Yeah,
But
well, maybe I just need to do more of that, like putting less thought into it, like just
maybe
pick
more,
my phone up and talk into it.
Maybe more is less. Yeah.
Yeah, more is less. Yeah.
Oh wait, less is more. Oh, yeah. Dude, I thought I was smart.
What
with
is that?
one.
Yeah, the Willy Wonka. Scratch that. Reverse it.
Yeah.
Moving on.
But yeah, I've even had people on TikTok, like I'll edit these clips or whatever. I'll put subtitles, I'll put pictures on it, I'll put sound on it, and then I've had a couple people say, commenting like, you don't have to put like a picture every other second,
Oh yeah.
So I just put a picture to describe like what I'm saying, I guess.
Okay.
Like in that Sabrina Carpenter clip, I said like Sabrina Carpenter's blown up this year, and I just showed like a picture of her real quick.
Oh, okay.
So,
I thought you were gonna show her blowing up.
Oh no, I think that'd be kind of cool, but it's like an AI video or something.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Go back and make a new one.
I might.
Yeah, you have the audio already, right?
Yeah, I do.
That's something that I learned too. Is like take a video like let's just say it's 20 seconds. The meat of it is 20 seconds.
Yeah,
and then just put 10 different hooks on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 20 seconds is the same, but the first 3 seconds changes. See which one does the best.
Oh, that is smart.
Yeah, and like, okay, those are the hooks that are hitting. Now I got the hook down. Let's play with the video part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, this hook did the best. This video, this 23 seconds did the best. Now let's see if me adding something in the first 3 seconds, visual wise, does. And then try different things. Yeah, that's how you can tweak and see. Like,
I like that.
That's the science of it.
Yeah,
and I'm talking completely out my butt because I've done it a couple times, but I'm not good at the like analytic side of things.
Mm-hmm. It's
which
hard.
is weird coming from an engineer. Like analytics, yeah. But I don't like it's time. It's too time consuming. I just want to go make the thing and post it.
Yeah.
Like I one of the things that I'm gonna be hiring out. I don't know if I want to say anything. I don't want to be committed to anything.
Yeah.
But I have the intention of hiring out as just like somebody who's going to be my social media manager and is going to say, hey, go make these videos. Mm-hmm. And I just got to go record content and they're going to edit it. Like, I even like the editing. I do. But I just don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Yeah.
With what's going to hit, what's going to make sense. So somebody that's just going to go, hey, I know what to do. I know what you need to do. Go do it. And then bring it back, and I'll handle it.
Yeah, I have a $25 social media course if you want to buy it.
Okay. It's your
no,
course?
I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
I just copied ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, what to do? I'm making a
yeah.
Man. I see that. I use ChatGPT a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I use it for a lot of my posts and stuff that I make on Facebook. But you see people that do the same thing, and you can clearly tell that it's ChatGPT written.
Yeah,
because they're not taking the time to take what ChatGPT did, rewrite it,
and humanize it.
Yeah, make it your own style, make it your own writing, and then what you do is you go, "Hey, look, ChatGPT, this is my version," and you put it back into it. Now, pay attention to pay attention to my voicing, pay attention to the way I paste what I wrote. And you don't have to know what your pacing or your voicing is. That ChatGPT will figure it out, but just tell it that.
Yeah.
And then over time, you don't even have to do that anymore because ChatGPT knows how to write like you.
Mm-hmm. So dang, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I make, and you still want to look at it and make sure like, okay, does this make sense? Because sometimes ChatGPT will throw in something that's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I forget what the heck the actual topic was, but it said like you could bring diamonds to the closing table to pay for a house. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I asked for off the wall, not abstract things, not unrealistic things. Like, no, you're not bringing diamonds in a briefcase to the closing table to pay for a house. No closing attorney is going to accept that.
Yeah. I might, not that you say that, I might make a how to use ChatGPT course.
Yeah, there you go. $27. Yeah, always end with a 7. Yeah.
Because like I'll see on TikTok like this is the best way to utilize ChatGPT or whatever, and I like is that silly to do? I don't know. I feel like
you don't want to make a course about it.
Yeah.
No, you want.
I don't know. Some people would probably buy it. Though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to have a way to promote it.
Yeah.
I like giving as much away for free. I think is. That's how we're building trust and credibility and rapport with people, even though we don't know it. I find out all the time that people are following me that have never said a word. And
that's another thing.
Yeah, just give, and then when it comes time to ask for something, they're going to be the ones that are going to accept your ask.
Yeah,
because you've just given and given and given.
Yeah,
like don't make a $25 course for ChatGPT because making a $25 course and it being crappy is only hurting you in the long run.
Yeah,
right. I'm not saying don't do it. If you want to do it, do it.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know what the heck a ChatGPT was. Well, and the other thing too, like if you really want to go learn that, it's online.
Yeah, like it's you could just ask ChatGPT, "What's the best way to use you?"
Yeah. Not to get down to ChatGPT, but like being very descriptive with what you're asking of it is the biggest thing. Yeah, like tell it what you want and be very, very descriptive. Yeah, and don't have any typos. Yeah, typos screw ChatGPT up so bad. It'll just make up things that you. Well, that's not a word, so I'm just gonna put something in there. All right.
Yeah. It won't show you how to use a bomb though, or how to make one. Unfortunately.
Okay. I bet you there's work.
Yeah. I want to find like workarounds on ChatGPT, like little rabbit holes. Yeah. Or
like you. I don't know, not the bomb one, but like acting as a bomb expert.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like, I'm training for SWAT team, and I need to start learning how to do this. Make something up, right?
Yeah. But thanks, man, for coming on today. I appreciate it. Do you have anything coming up I know you got your podcast. Is it every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday at noon Eastern time.
Okay.
If you search my name, Nathaniel Hovsepian, it's
Hovsepian.
yeah,
Okay,
dude,
that's how you say it. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Or you'll have like show notes or something where it's on it. Yeah. The best real way to kind of connect is going to myname.com. Nathaniel. Not my name, but my name. Yeah. It'll have all the socials that I'm on. It has the podcast. I do a weekly Zoom talking about giving away for free. It's for real estate investors mainly, but entrepreneurs alike that just come in and talk to somebody and talk things through. Real estate investing side of things, I know a lot. I have a lot of experience at this point, so I can help a lot of people get over their first hurdles.
Yeah.
And so I just want to help people out. So that's like a free weekly Zoom. You can find that on the website too. And then the Fit Fatherhood community, we're starting that challenge on Monday. I don't know, when's this going to air?
I'm not sure yet. One Friday. Maybe not this Friday, but next Friday.
Okay, so we might be a couple weeks into the challenge, but the cool thing about this is that you can start at any time.
Yeah.
We're going to be starting it on the 6th, but it's a 5-week foundational, like we were talking earlier. It's like building the foundation for a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because that's it. It's not about going. I don't want to poop on 75 hard.
Yeah.
But it's not about doing 75 days. It's about doing it for the life.
Yeah.
And it's okay to miss a day or two, and then just get back on that. Just get your habits. That's why we do it. Yeah. So we have a Facebook group for it, Fit Fatherhood. I don't know the exact name of it, but if you type in Fit Fatherhood : a community for dads.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing a lot of stuff in there. And so, to answer your question, no, I don't have anything specific coming up, but I have a lot going on. Yeah.
I have that's like my biggest fear is where I'm filming a podcast and he just comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is his land or whatever. And he's older, so he doesn't know what I do. I tell him, I do a podcast. And then he'll be like, oh, yeah, that's cool. You film a video or whatever. I don't know. That was close though.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Yeah. We got free donuts.
That's it. He came. He does look like Santa. He can play. Does he play Santa?
So yes, but not officially.
Okay.
He also has a trike, and so he'll ride that out and around. He did that during Christmas time, and somebody posted him on one of the Augusta pages or whatever on Facebook. So.
Hey, that's my pop up.
Yeah. But you dropped all your social media, right? Do you have any more to drop?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the only two I'm really active on. Well, do you consider YouTube social media? Yeah. Social media, like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Those.
Yeah.
I'm not on TikTok. I don't do X. You could probably find me on X. Yeah. But you're not going to find anything from me.
Yeah.
And you're not going to find me on TikTok. TikTok scares me.
Yeah. I doom scroll on that. I probably need to get off of it.
That's it. That's why I when I do consume stuff, it's on YouTube, and it's usually YouTube Shorts.
Oh, dang, yeah.
And you can just sit there and get sucked in.
Yeah.
And I'm too busy. Too busy.
Yeah, it's funny. Real quick, my friend said, I deleted TikTok. I just get on YouTube Shorts now.
Yeah, it's the same thing. 90% of what you see on Shorts is from TikTok.
Yeah.
It says TikTok at the end. What the heck? They just repurpose it.
Yeah. But thank you, man. I appreciate you coming on
Yeah.
and sharing your wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah,
so.
appreciate you.
But thank you guys for listening to this episode, and have a good day. We'll see you in the next one.
Got my soul in a choke, I feel like I can't breathe. Keep my foot on the gas, my life in full speed. Feel like I